My name is Ron Drescher. I'm an attorney practicing bankruptcy and creditors' rights in Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. And today I want to answer the question, I'm doing some research online and I see that there are provisions about there being a co-debtor in bankruptcy. What does that mean? In bankruptcy, and really in all debtor-creditor relations, sometimes more than one person agrees to pay a debt, or sometimes one person is liable for a breach of a contract or for an accident, for a tort claim or something like that, and another person is also liable for that. When two or more people are liable on the same debt, they're called co-debtors, and there are certain rights and obligations that pertain to co-debtors in bankruptcy. The strongest of these rights is in Chapter 13, where co-debtors of consumer debts are protected when their other debtor files a Chapter 13 case. That's what's called the co-debtor stay, and sometimes that can be very effective in planning a bankruptcy case, especially if there's going to be a foreclosure or some other type of enforcement action pending. Now, it's important to remember that just because one person files bankruptcy, if there's a co-debtor who hasn't filed and it's not a Chapter 13 case, that creditor can still seize that other person's property or wages to enforce their claim rights. This comes up all the time in divorce cases, where one spouse will agree and say, okay, I'll take care of these credit card debts or this mortgage for which the other spouse is also responsible. Well, that agreement between the spouses isn't binding on the creditor. So that creditor can still go after the spouse who feels that they're off the hook now because the other spouse agreed to pay the debt. Well, if that other spouse files bankruptcy, then the spouse that remains may also have to file, even though they thought that those debts were going to be taken care of by their co-debtor ex-spouse. My name is Ron Drescher. I'm an attorney practicing bankruptcy and creditors' rights. And if you have a question about whether you have a co-debtor and how that may impact you, please pick up the phone and call me. I would love to hear from you.